Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive Target Arcade. And today's arcade, the Infiltrators. And this is a 3-level arcade starting in Paris. And we have Kieran Hudson. Now, I have never actually eliminated this guy. I've never come across him before in all my time playing Hitman. So this is going to be a new experience for me. So for this challenge we will be bringing with us a remote enigmatic gas grenade in a briefcase, and we'll be starting at the red carpet. We don't need anything else, although I will be bringing my silenced pistol as usual. So right from the start and off the bat we need to move as fast as we can. So we want to just duck off to our left here, retrieve our gas grenade and replace it in our briefcase, thus activating it. We're going to select our detonator and then we're going to move as quickly as we can into the building, the palace, and we're going to head just into the corridor behind the main entrance room here. So we're going to go around to the right and we should be encountering our target any second. We're a little bit behind schedule, so we just want to bump into him and stop him and let that guard go. And then we're going to trigger our gas grenade once he's stood still. And he's going to now head for the bathroom in the next room just over our right shoulder. Now at this point all we have to do is follow him into the bathroom and drown him in the toilet, but we do need to be very much aware that there is a young lady just around the corner here to our left, and she is about to ask to come into this bathroom so that she can be sick. So we need to get this done and out the door as quickly as we can. So she's just outside the door there. They're going to go in any second and discover the body. So we want to be far away. So we're just going to head straight back for the main entrance here, and that will be level 1 taken care of. Hi Mum! Right, so moving on to level 2, and we're going to pretty much do the exact same thing. So moving on to level 2, and something I forgot to mention in level 1 because it didn't really matter too much is that we're only allowed 1 disguise change, and we also have to, after eliminating Mr. Chen, collect his dictaphone. So just like we did for Paris, the only item we're going to need to bring in with us will be a remote enigmatic gas grenade in a briefcase. We will be starting at the harbour and we are going to waste no time at all. We're just going to take out our enigmatic gas grenade from the briefcase and replace it straight back inside. There's no rush to any of this, not like there was in Paris. We can take our time doing that, but it will take us roughly a minute to get from the harbour to the crypt area just up past the Phoenix effigy. So we're just going to run all the way there with our briefcase in hand, and once we get round to the crypt area we're just going to duck down because we are now trespassing. We're going to make our way into the crypts just past the crate here. We're going to drop our briefcase, we'll come back for that in a moment. And in the next room just by the sarcophagus there are 2 guards, and if the patrolling guard is just moving away as he was for me there, we can approach the sarcophagus, grab the assault rifle and drop it on the floor on our way back towards our briefcase. We're just going to hug the wall here for the time being, and when the guard returns he will find that gun and he will go to take that gun to the weapon locker just outside of this area, and we're going to snatch him from around the corner before he gets the chance to do so. We're going to hide his body in the handily provided crate right here, and we're going to take his outfit for our one disguise change. So don't forget your briefcase. We're going to now make our way up the stairs round to our left here and into the gallery area. You want to go over towards the building to avoid the camera on our right, and you also want to be aware of the patrolling Archean guards, one of which is an enforcer. So we want to make our way straight into the gallery room and around to our right. We're just going to wait here behind this display so that the enforcer can't see us. We're going to select our remote gas grenade detonator, and if you haven't guessed already, that is our target over our shoulder there. Now he has just created himself a little problem because he has just done something suspicious, and as a guard we're going to confront him about it.
Whoa, chill down. No need to freak out about a quick snap. I mean, these pics are like for my personal files. Let's just forget about the whole thing, okay? Phew, I think I might take a small breather. You know, been standing up all day. Yeah, you know, you gotta look after your feet in this business. When you're a waiter, I mean. You know, nothing mysterious about that.
So when Jimmy Chen starts to move away, we want him in this sort of area over this side of the room, so that when we trigger our gas grenade, he will head to the toilets just over our right shoulder through those double doors. If you get him in the other half of the room, he will go into a public area and throw up in what looked like an old tin bath. So we're gonna follow him now from the gallery into the bathroom, and once he gets to the toilet we can eliminate him as quickly and as quietly as we want. You can shoot him if you wish, but his body will be found. There was a crate in here, but it is now gone. Don't forget to grab the dictaphone before we leave, and as soon as we open this door, his body will be spotted by the guard at the other end of the corridor. So we're just going to make our way straight back round the same way we came in, again remembering to be aware of the Archean guards. They weren't around for me. So we're just going to run straight back down to the harbour now. Unfortunately there are two enforcers along this route. One of them is completely unavoidable, so we're just going to run past him on our right here as quickly as we can, and then we're just going to wait down on the harbour area here because I don't know how long these two guards will be standing here. So we're just going to wait for them to move off before we make our way around and to our awaiting boat. So there we go, level 2 taken care of. The first two have been relatively quick and easy, the third almost the same. So moving on to level 3, and once again we're only allowed the one disguise change. We're here to take out Cody Haynes, aka the Collector, and we have the optional objective of stealing a painting. So we will be starting undercover in the staff room, and the only item we need to be bringing with us really will be a lethal poison syringe. Everything else is available to us on the map. So with all of that said, we are going to be spending quite a lot of time waiting around on this one. So what we're going to do is finish polishing our wellies here, and we're going to make our way off to our left and into the changing rooms, and once we get in there we're going to crouch down and render the young lady in the room here unconscious. By this point the door behind us should have closed, and we can now drag this young lady into the canvas crate just at the other end of the room. So we will be trespassing beyond this door, and there are a couple of extra maids been added to the map. Now unfortunately one of them should move but doesn't. That's this young lady here. So we're going to have to essentially just make a bolt for it. and hope that she's not facing directly at us when we do. So what we're waiting for is the other maid, you can see right off in the distance there, to make her way back down the corridor, where she will then stop and have her back to us. And it's at this point we are going to go on a wing and a prayer, because that young lady should have moved away by now as well and hasn't. So we're just going to open the door and bolt round past the lady here, try and get past everyone right down to the far end of the corridor and into the bathroom just on our left. We're going to grab the soap bar from the counter there and throw that just underneath the window, and that's going to get the attention of one of the two bodyguards out on the side of the building there. And when they come in to investigate, we can then render them unconscious and take their outfit, and we will no longer be trespassing pretty much anywhere in the house. So once the guard goes past the cupboard we're hiding in, we can then exit, let's get up behind him, render him unconscious. We're going to leave his gun there, it doesn't matter if it's found. We're going to hide him in the closet and take his outfit, and we're going to make our way back to the changing rooms. Now there are no enforcers on this route to worry about. I think the only enforcer we really need to worry about is our target's bodyguard or escort and the butler. So we're just gonna, once we get into the changing rooms here, we're just gonna wait by the shower, and we're in for a considerable wait. We are talking 15 real-time minutes at least, depending on how quickly you've got here. But once those 15 minutes are up, we can then notice the enforcer and our target heading in this direction. The guard will remain outside. Now if you choose not to use lethal poison, just be aware that a neck snap will be overheard, and a gunshot, even silenced, will be overheard, and that guard will come in, which is why we've gone for the poison kill. So once we've poisoned our target, he will drop a hobby knife. We're going to grab that before we leave through the kitchens area, or the restroom area, to avoid the enforcer, who you can see up the end of the corridor there, waiting outside the changing rooms. We're just going to wait for the other added enforcer who is patrolling at the bottom of the stairs to move away to the left, and when he does, we can then make our way up to the first floor. And using instinct once again, check on the patrolling enforcer. He's nowhere near us, so we can continue on up the stairs and around to our right. Again, make heavy use of instinct, and we're now keeping an eye out for Alexa Carlisle and her enforcer of a bodyguard, and they've just gone into Alexa's bedroom, so we have a bit of time. So we're just going to wait here by this closet, just in case Alexa and her enforcer bodyguard decide to come this way. There is another enforcer, as you can see, just on guard outside Alexa's bedroom, but he is about to be distracted by the young maid who has just turned up. So once she's finished dusting that cupboard over there, she will go and engage the enforcer in conversation. He will then turn, and we can then make our way down the corridor and into Alexa's study on the right. So as soon as he turns, we can make our way inside to the study, up the stairs, and just on this lower balcony area we will find a painting of an 18th century woman, and we have our optional objective. So all we have to do now basically is await the return of the young maid in the corridor outside, which does work in our favor, because as you noticed, Alexa and her enforcer bodyguard were just heading for the stairs, so giving them a bit of time to get ahead of us is beneficial. So we're just waiting for the young maid to return from the staff room next to Alexa's bedroom. She will once again go and dust the bookshelf before engaging the enforcer guard in conversation once again. So if we look around and use instinct, she should be at the bookshelf now, which she is, and any second now she will turn around, engage the guard in conversation, he will turn to face her, and we can now make a bolt for the exit. So we're just going to run all the way down the stairs, retracing our steps and being aware of Alexa and her location, and the patrolling guard on the first floor landing, and the patrolling guard at the bottom of the stairs, along with, as you can see in the distance there, Mr. Fernsby the butler. So we're just going to wait for the guard at the bottom of the stairs to move away, and we're going to retrace our steps all the way back to where we stood before, except this time we're just going to bolt out the window and make our way for our motorcycle exit right at the start of the mission. So all we have to do now is run. There are no more enforcers to worry about, so it's a straight shot all the way to our Triumph motorcycle and away and into the distance. So there we go, one more elusive target arcade taken care of, mostly quick and easy apart from the long wait there in level 3. You do get a rather snazzy neon ninja outfit for completing this or the other escalation arcade. I chose this one because it seemed the quicker and easier, and I've got to be up for work in the morning. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.